Hey there, Paul Wagler here for Rise Now in the 2-minute wake-up call. Well, I'm excited because this Sunday, Angie and I are going to the church by the bay in Port Rowan. We've been asked to speak there. Angie's going to be sharing a testimony and I'm going to be preaching. You know, the last couple of years we've been down in that area for Church on the Beach, Long Point. Well, they've changed their location slightly. Now it's Church by the Bay, Port Rowan. And what's been stirring in my heart a lot lately is around the cross. You know, Jesus was crucified on a cross and he was a sacrifice for your sins and for mine, and so that we could be restored into that relationship with God our Father. And you know, it talks about how in 1 Corinthians 1, how the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God. And you know, it goes on to say how the cross is a stumbling block to the Jews and foolishness to the Gentiles. And then it goes on and it talks about how the foolishness of God is wiser than any of man's wisdom, and God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong. And so we are learning in this passage about God's ways and how the cross fit into God's plan. And you know, part of the reason the cross was a stumbling block and foolishness is because of the shame. It was considered a most shameful form of death, and Jesus endured it. He went through it, and people couldn't understand why a Messiah would be crucified. So the message of Jesus crucified made no sense to many people. And I just invite us to accept the message of the cross, because it is the power of God to change our lives. And I'm going to be sharing more about that this Sunday as we go to Port Rowan, Church by the Bay, 9:30 Sunday morning. If you're not busy, come on down and be a part. And we're looking forward to that. Well, that's all for now. And until we meet again, stay awake and stay alert.